Item number 14 is to consider acceptance of the retirement of City Manager Gary McKamie. I won't ask what's your pleasure, Council, but I'll ask for a motion.
I'll make a motion. I'll regretfully second.
Thank you. The motion was made by Councilmember Bynum and seconded by Councilmember Stiniford. Please cast your votes. The motion passes. We look at it sadly, but yet with great excitement moving forward. Item number 15 is to consider appointment of the city manager and approval of the city manager's contract. Council, what is your pleasure?
Mayor, I would be very proud to nominate Loretta Getchell, name Loretta Getchell as the new city manager.
Thank you.
Mayor, I'll second that.
Thank you. The motion was made by Councilmember Stiniford and seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Eilenfeld. Please cast your votes. Loretta, congratulations. We're so looking forward to keeping Gary's train on the right tracks. I'd like to give you a few minutes to say a few words.
Well, Mayor and Council, first of all, thank you very much for the support. It would be an absolute honor to accept the appointment. Euless is a very special place. We've got great citizens. They volunteer, they support us, they show us their appreciation, they volunteer. Our employees are absolutely top-notch. They're compassionate. They work hard every day, and they truly do care about making Euless a better place. We have a group of directors and administrators out here in this audience that they are not only talented and experienced, but they love this city, and they also know that it's a very, very special place to work. We have been blessed here with a rich history of mayors and councils that have paved the way for us. They have let us have the opportunities that we're seeing tonight with all the development. They have provided continuity of leadership, they've provided stability, a spirit of cooperation and teamwork, and they have genuinely cared about our employees, and I know that these are values that each of you share. We are in some of the most exciting times that we've ever seen in Euless's history. We have so much development opportunity, and of course that credit goes to those that have laid the foundation for that in the past. From a personal standpoint, there are several people that have been very instrumental in my career. Tom Hart hired me. I think that was certainly at the encouragement of Joe Henning. Joe has been there all along to be a source of constant support and encouragement. This one's hard. Gary McKamie. Give me just a minute. Gary's been a mentor. He's been a teacher. He's been a friend. Gary, I knew I couldn't do this part. So, Friday, I will be saying nothing. This Friday will be Gary's day. But Gary has been incredibly special. I know I can't fill his shoes. I won't even try. I mean, he is just, he's been here for 42 years. There is no replacing Gary. But we will absolutely do our best, Gary. We've said all along, we will try not to mess it up. We'll try to make you proud. So we'll save the rest for another day. Obviously, my husband, Sean, I can't do any of this without your support. Chris Barker. He has been my right hand. He's been with me for the past 4 years. I could not ask for a better partner. Chris, I could not do this job without you. You have just been, you have been a source of support for me for the last 4 years, and I know that our city is in very good hands with you out there for our future. As we discussed who could make our team stronger, there was one very, very clear choice to us as somebody that we could bring over. So tonight, I am very pleased to announce that I'll be appointing Bob Freeman as our Deputy City Manager. Bob has been with the city for 35 years. He has served the last 14 as the Assistant Police Chief. He's led our Emergency Management Division, and he brings an absolute wealth of experience. He has a love for this city, a love for our employees, and we are so grateful that Bob has agreed to postpone his retirement and to join us in the city manager's office. And so, Bob, from Chris and I, we welcome you to our office, and we appreciate so much your agreeing to do this for us. And to everybody that has given me all the words of encouragement, the directors, the administrators, I want to say thank you for that. And to the council, I'll say we'll continue to lead with that one simple philosophy that has been here through Joe's leadership and through Gary's leadership, and that is to do the right thing. So I look forward to continuing to work with each of you. And Gary, I should have stuck with my rule, which was don't talk about any of this publicly, we'll do it all privately. We will miss you so much.
Loretta, we are so looking forward to working with you. You're smarter than all of us put together, and we appreciate all of your talents, and we're just all going to keep growing together.
Thank you guys so much.
So glad to have you. Now is the time for public comments. If anyone has any public comments they'd like to make at this time, please step to the podium. Everybody's staying mum tonight. Mr. City Attorney, do you have a report?
They're not exactly a report, but I do make a couple of comments. We had some very special items on the agenda tonight, the city secretary and city manager. And I just wanted to throw in my perspective. I can't believe that I've been city attorney for 2 years now in Euless. Not being in-house, being the outhouse attorney. I have a different perspective on things, which I appreciate having, being able to work with a number of cities and seeing how they operate, both from the legislative body and from the staff level. And I want to tell each of you and citizens that I just want to tell you how impressed I am with Euless, and I hope everybody appreciates how blessed you are to have the talented people that work toward making this a better city every day and work toward making this a great place to live for the citizens. This truly is as good as it gets. It's a great city, and I just want everybody to understand how blessed you truly are with the talent that you have working with the citizens. It's a great place to be.
Thank you so much, Mr. Olson. I'm going to change things around a little bit. As fitting, I'm going to let Mr. Gary McKamie have the last word tonight. And the council has asked, in accordance with Gary's wishes, that I just say a couple of words. We're going to save most of our comments for Gary's celebration, employee celebration on Friday. Gary, just briefly, there are no words to describe the wonderful man you are. All of our lives are richer because you've been a part of them. We're all better people as a result of it. And there are no appropriate words to say how I think we all feel. And before I'm like Loretta and start crying, I just want to say a very, very simple thank you, thank you, thank you. And lastly, I think you can go home now and maybe for the first time ever in your adult life, turn your phone off at night. I mean your rotary dial or the operator or whatever, but your house phones, you can turn them all off, and maybe Paula won't be waking in the middle of the night. And to both of you, enjoy, and God bless you both.
There's no place she stops and I start, or vice versa. And so, thank you, Paul. The other thing, unlike my little buddy down here, my little partner, she plans out all of her comments. I mean, she's got them written out. We call her words. And so she's got her words written out. I don't plan words, and I don't do well with words. And so I really, you'd think after all these years I'd have something to say at the end. But as I walked in tonight, I saw some good friends here, and I want to use them as an analogy. Debbie and Annie Chesney sitting back there. Debbie's dad and Bobby's dad started B&B Record Service in the 1950s. He built it from nothing up to a pretty thriving business. Then there was a period of time that business struggled, and it just kind of sat there. And then the business that you know today was when Andy and Debbie bought the business. And they built it. And they built it, and they built it, and they built it. But it's been my blessing to have served with some builders. You know, there's about 3 different kind of people. One kind builds things, the other kind tears them down, and the bulk of the people do nothing. And it's the do nothing that will get you the worst. You can tear stuff down, you can rebuild it. But it's been a blessing here over all these years to work for a place and amongst people who build things. And you look back at me, if you say, he was a pretty good guy, and he was a builder of people and a builder of things, then that's okay. So thank you all very much.